today we're going to be looking at reinforcing different bits of audio with sub-bass type plugins. So if this kind of video helps you out, do me a favor, just subscribe to the channel, pop a like on the video, thank you very much. So we've got two things we can look at in here. I am using RBass on this particular one, and RBass is a Waves plugin, and Logic has its own native version. We're going to have a little look at the differences between the two and what they do and why we're using them. So we have a little listen to the track we've got here, and we've got these two plugins turned off at the moment. We'll unsolo this. Of course, we've got a nice chilled out rolling breaks type sound. Well, what's going on there is the break that I've cut and sampled up there is, I presume, recorded to make it sound like it's on vinyl. It's from a sample library, so it's gone for that sort of sound. And it's not really got much sub in. The kick's really sort of clicky and it's there, and there's enough space in the track to give it some weight. So we just listen to it again and listen out for that. Yeah, so the kick's there, it's present, but it's not particularly vibing with the track very well. Now if I just switch these in and out while we're going in, you should be able to hear an ample difference. Okay, so that's RBass in and out. And this is the Logic sub-bass. In and out there. So let's listen to the break on its own, and it'll be much more apparent to us here. So yeah, so you feel all that extra weight come in when we turn the sub bass on, and we can do a similar thing with RBass. Now the RBass there is a little bit more subtle. That's how I've actually got it set up in the track. Whereas the sub bass, I've just quickly grabbed the parameters. It's a lot harder at the moment. It's adding a lot more to it. That's probably closer to where I've got it with RBass. Now, the purpose of this is to add an extra little bit of depth and weight into the break, and you can do this over bass samples and things as well. It's really good if you've just got a kick drum that's not particularly triggering out, or if you've recorded someone as well. You can just layer it under that and it gives the extra weight. And what's really key to it is to know the key of the track you're working in. This is where these two differ quite a bit. So RBass, I can be really precise. I can choose down to the exact hertz where I want it to be. Now this particular track, 74 hertz, gives us the note that we need. If we bring up an EQ, that will show us where the frequencies are. Let's have a look. Classics HEQ is a good one for it. So on HEQ we can grab the different keys and it will show us what frequency that key its fundamental is. So as you see at the moment, the purple one is on F2 and that is AC7. If we scroll down through these, we can see this track is in the key of D, and that is where I've got the 74 from. Now, RBass will let me choose exactly 74. So it's going to generate a sine wave that is perfectly on D and in key with the track. We're in D minor actually. The Logic one, however, is a little bit off. It won't let me do 74. It chooses 75 hertz, and it won't let me do a step up of 75. It makes me do 150 as well. It obviously doesn't like to go to those particular numbers for some reason. I don't fully understand why. As well, this is generating a lower harmonic and an upper harmonic, and you can mix between the two. That is useful. I'll sometimes use two RBasses, one with the upper and then one with the lower, so we could do say 74 and 147 for the next D up there, and have two RBasses working that way. I'll rarely need to do that, but you can do it within this one plugin. You just can't be as precise. Now this low down in the frequency, it's not a huge issue. You can't pick a note out between 75 and 74. You're not going to really know the difference. It's just a precision thing from knowing that is exactly the note and what we're getting with it. But if we have another little listen to it in and out, I should hear the weight difference, and we can push these gains a little bit so you can really hear what they're doing. So we're going to put the whole track back on. And it's currently out. So let's put the Logic sub bass in. We're going to bring the wet right up. You can see that's causing the channel to clip now, but it's giving it loads of extra weight. It's completely shifted the balance of the mix. There it is, back to normal. RBass. Okay guys, so that is how to add some extra weight to your sample breaks without having to grab and tune a kick drum, and it keeps everything in key. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.